going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out below. Keep it a buck, I don't always been one up on all of these. They be trying to front for all of these. I ain't got time cause they all in they feelings. Ice of the gang and we making a killing. It's 2020 and they notice the vision. You be the hero, I'm playing the villain. The underdogs and we walk in the building. We getting money, yeah, they think that we dealing. They talking hot, yeah, if they opponents and we won't stop till we all touch $1 million.
Hey guys, welcome to another video here at Colubrids. It's an amazing day. This is the final part of my Daytona National Reptile Breeders Expo walkthrough for 2024. I already posted 4 parts. This is part number 5. This is the final part. Now, there's 2 rooms at the Expo. Originally, for many years since they've been doing the show, it's just been one real big room. And I believe it was last year or the year before, they opened a second room, which is smaller. And in this video, we're going into the second room. Check everything out. It's gonna be amazing. Now, before we do, I got my coffee in hand. I wanna make a toast to all you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. Here's to you guys. This is just amazing coffee. Really dark roast this is. And it just finishes off with that brown sugar, that special brown sugar. Just takes me to another place. I feel so good. Now I just came home from the tropical fish store. I got a nice South American cichlid from my tank. It's a peaceful cichlid because these are peaceful fish. I'll show you that fish after he gets acclimated later on. Now we're going into the second room. It's a much slower day today. This is the final day on Sunday, so let's head into the show. Alright guys, now we're in the second room. Smaller room, but still a lot of reptiles to see. It's really pretty. It's really nice ficus. That is really pretty. It has like a purple color in the leaves. Really nice. Check this out. There's a really nice plant right here. Only $125. That is a good price. That's real pretty. I'll give you a sticker.
Yeah, we do the albino. We have the albino bearded dragon there. I brought. Yeah.
I never seen those.
Yeah, and I labeled it too because everyone couldn't figure out which one the $200 one or the $75 one was, so I labeled her fatter lady. I can talk to you guys later. We'll be around the show. Yeah, and I'll see you at the store. Oh yeah.
Boxes or something.
I bet. So how long have you been doing the YouTube? I'm just letting you know. I've been trying to do a lot of like TikTok and Instagram stuff because it seems to be like a big thing.
Especially for business and stuff. So
Thank you.
It'll definitely help.
I have hybrids here. So I don't know if you're familiar with bearded dragons. I know you said you have a lot of snakes.
Yeah, I mean,
bearded dragons.
Yeah.
But there are other types. So we have like the dwarfs, which are small, the Rinkins. And those are Pagona henry laciniae. And then there's the largest species of bearded dragon, which is Pagona barbata. And those are the big black ones with the big spiking and all that kind of crazy stuff. So these guys are actually 50% one of those and 50% normal inland bearded dragon.
Oh, and they have like a darker pigment?
Yeah, very dark. Yeah.
I've never seen those.
They have like yellow mouths. They're very black and white. A lot more heavy spiking.
That's
you can
pretty
Google
cool.
like Pagona barbata or Eastern bearded dragon. They'll come up all over the pictures.
I'm gonna check it out. I also like the red ones.
Yes, the red
ones.
ones.
Those are real nice.
We had those, but we didn't bring any for the show, and they seem to be pretty saturated
They
anyway. So.
But I've never seen the citrus. So.
Oh really? I have way nicer ones at home than this.
Wow, that's really
like,
crazy.
Really nice, like neon yellow.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
This is my 19th year breeding bearded dragon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've been in it for quite a while.
Wow.
Let me see if I can pull up a citrus picture.
I'm not familiar with these at all. I'm not familiar with
All the snakes.
That's a nice plant.
Yeah. So, are these adults?
That might be.
Very fast, stick to everything.
Oh shit! Look at this. Yeah, something
These are really
I
cool.
never paid any attention to. Yeah,
I know.
they are cool.
I'm like you with the snakes.
Yeah, I know.
But these are something else.
Yeah, I just like walk past all the crescent gecko tables, everybody take a second glass, but I was like, huh.
If I was gonna do lizards, I'll get some of these. Oh, he's cool.
He doesn't want to get off the ceiling right now. But
That's the same kind as that?
yeah.
Okay.
So this is what they look like when they're happy. The other guy's a little grumpy right now. Really vibrant yellows.
That's cool.
Hey, you ordered off the kids menu, right? Yeah, exactly. We'll do early bird special. I'll get you.
Do you do UVB, UVA or no?
We do 6% UV tubes over them.
Okay.
Or 5.0, whichever preferred brand.
But I just blazed on by. I did not know there were all these crazy boas, and it's sticking on. I like bigger animals. You guys know that. I like ball pythons. Can you tell us about some of maybe your more
Who's asking for tweezers?
I got tweezers. How are y'all doing? Oh, awesome.
I see that in my monitor as well.
Ken, Sam.
Crazy, right?
No, it's so pretty over here.
All right, guys, I'm here with Mark from Midwest Dragons. Can you show me the nicest bearded dragon on your table?
Well, it's a little bit of a toss-up. I've got a few favorites. This one here is a male that I hatched out a little over a year ago. Beautiful example of a red hypotrans dragon. And our animals, you know, we've been breeding for 14 years, over 4 generations, never inbred, and they don't have any red monster influence on them.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's just a little bit of what, and we've got a lot more that I could go through later. Reach out to us if you're interested. But this is the second one that I really, really love. This
That's
is
the one that caught my eye.
Leatherback. So hypomelanistic, it's 3 visual mutation, hypomelanistic, translucent leatherback, super reduced scale, and it really brings out the pattern very well, and you can really see the pattern. Like,
If I pop
perfectly.
the top, will it jump out?
No, I'll go ahead and do that for
Because
you.
I just see glare.
Yeah, get you a little better imaging.
Wow. How old is this one?
So this one's about 6 months old.
6
now,
months old.
when you buy a dragon from us, they do come with a birth certificate. I have 4 generations of provable genetics.
Okay.
And they also come with baby pictures so that you can see how they've developed since they were hatched.
Okay.
Now,
When-
all of my dragons, they are also raised in individual enclosures.
I have a question for you. What's
Yes,
your
sir.
secret to getting them so red? Do you use like food dye?
Selectively, and when I say selective, very highly selectively bred.
Yeah.
So when I say that, sometimes it takes me a year or 2 just to find the right male or female for a project that I'm trying to advance the red coloration.
Okay. Well, you do a great job. And are you also into it? Did he get you into it, or you?
We've been together since the day one.
Oh man.
So we were just thinking about, you know, I was thinking about like what's gonna make me happy. I was having a bad day, like, oh, buying a bearded dragon make me happy. So I went to the pet store and bought a bearded dragon. And I got this dragon on my bed at home, and I'm like I love you so much.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know, somebody's out there breeding these things, making people happy. So that's what we got us into it. Got her into it. I literally called her the next day or that night, and I'm like, I want to be a bearded dragon breeder. So then we went the next day and bought like 5 more dragons. And started.
And you basically just work with the red colors, right?
So after some like trial and error and what we decided would work well for us, we decided on reds, and we wanted to focus on that. And so that's what we've been developing.
Okay.
Just trying to improve it.
Well, you have some amazing stuff. Thank
thank
you
you,
for
sir.
taking the time.
Yes.
It was nice meeting you guys. All right.
Hopefully with selectively bred dragons. We have 0 red monster lineage. And so we work with hypomelanistic translucent leatherback. We've got a nice hypotrans female, which is 2 incomplete dominant traits. So if you breed it with anything, it'll produce leatherback runners. For hypotrainers. And I've got 3 visual mutations on one animal. If you folks have any questions, please just have a hug.
Thank you.
So Midwest, which is like one of the most popular red colors, we just have 0 red monster influence in our dragons. We're probably going to have to come up with a name and actually name our red line because it's been developed for so long now. I don't want to get anybody confused about how they.
It has little arms. What does he eat?
These guys will feed on a variety of night crawlers, inverts, salmon pellets, the Zoomed axolotl food, Tubifex worms.
That's what I think people really want to see.
That's not a axolotl, right?
This is a native salamander to Florida.
Oh,
So the
okay.
greater sirens, the lessers, the dwarfs, and the two-toed amphibians are all native to Florida.
They don't have back feet, right?
It's not just
Not the
14
sirens,
years,
no,
14
but the
years every
two-toed amphibians do. They have small feet.
Okay.
They're based out of Florida as well. So you got shift.
Yeah, see, I don't know what that's about. Yesterday it was like jam-packed,
Yeah.
but then for some reason today it's been like, this is a Silver Queen sun-kissed.
Oh wow.
I've got three of them left.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Silver Queen sun-kissed are awesome.
Yeah.
The little gray parts you see on like the little, like these blotches here, they'll turn pinkish, like a really pinkish tone as they get older, and then this will turn like very white, a silvery white.
Okay. Some of the het palmettos have that white in the saddles too.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are really nice.
These came from a different line. These came from I don't know the name of the line, but I know for sure that they came from someone in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Experience ever was during winter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's my albino palmetto. And typically albino palmettos are orange. They'll have orange spots and stuff, but this one developed red, like completely like a blood red color.
Oh shit.
Even Lee was like he asked me how much I was selling it for.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's something special, some randomly that popped out, and I was just kind of curious, like why, you know, why does it look like that? And I raised him up, and he, and I passed down the babies too. About half of them were just as red as he was.
Oh, that's crazy.
The other half were orange, but most of them were red.
Cool.
Here, you want Justin? Whatever you want.
My first time doing this one. I'm spreading my wings from Miami and Pembroke Pines, Palm Beach. I'm going up. I want to try to get to North, South Carolina, Georgia, New York, and then start spreading west.
I know.
Baby steps. And I also like driving, so I like they haven't opened it up yet for booking, but is Reptilian Nation.
Oh. Are you gonna vend that one?
Yeah, I already got it. Part of the first Reptilian Nation ever. So from there, they send me the email every time they do a show.
So we're gonna get right back to the show. I just wanted to show you some of the fish in my tank. Little Bolivian ram right there. And this is the fish that I just picked up today that I told you I was gonna show you. Look at the blues on this guy. It's an electric blue Acara. And he is a South American cichlid. Really, really peaceful cichlid. Now looking at fish and plants is so soothing. This is one of my passions. Everything in this tank is live, the plants and everything. Now we're gonna get back to the show. Hope you guys are enjoying.
Emilio, how's it going?
How's it going, man?
So I heard you got the best cave geckos at the show. I haven't seen many at the show, actually. You have any special ones that you want to show me?
So I actually just picked these up. My buddy at Tiki's Geckos did me a huge favor.
Yep.
And he found this pair of Kuriawai cave geckos for me.
All right, let me take a close-up look at these. And I never seen these before. Are they normally that pattern, dark with the white, or what is that?
So they actually have quite a bit of variation. They can have some red spots, they can have red stripes or orange stripes, kind of like the Orientalis.
Okay.
There's a lot of variation in the species. But this specific pair of them has some really nice snowflaking on them instead. And then also at this show, we brought 4 other species of cave gecko. We have the Hainanensis.
Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Do these get any bigger? That's about full grown.
These guys get about 5 to 6 inches.
Oh, that's a nice
grown.
sized gecko. Okay.
And then we've also got the Wongliensis.
Oh wow, that's really nice. I'm surprised they don't just run out.
I think that at this point, they're pretty done with this show.
I have a question for you. I had like leopard geckos and stuff. Now these are cave geckos. Do you have to set them up where they have more hiding spots? Like they live in caves? So do they like the dark, or you can put them in a regular setup?
So in my experience, the more hides, the better. I like to do a lot of different cork hides, just so that they have a lot of different places to run under. In the wild, they tend to be more towards the front of the caves, so that you'll find them hiding under rocks and crevices and all that, and then at night they come out to hunt.
Are they nocturnal or no?
They are nocturnal.
Okay, and what do you feed them?
So I feed mine crickets, discoid roaches, waxworms and mealworms as well. They enjoy a varied diet. A lot of people also feed them isopods, as in the wild they eat isopods, spiders, and millipedes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And do you sell on Morph Market or anywhere else, or only at the shows?
So I'm on Morph Market as well as shows both in the Northeast and Southeast. Hopefully doing even more shows this year as well.
Cool. Do you have any hobbies outside of this, like that people don't know about you?
So I enjoy doing photography. I also love cooking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do.
I like cooking too. Thank you so much for taking the time out. I really appreciate it.
Thanks again.
No problem.
See it. It's not. No, it was put up here. It's just I don't think it's sticking in. You gotta read it. I was sitting down here looking to see.
I like your sign.
Yeah. Thank you. Was when I was much younger.
That's a green bottle blue.
Green bottle blue, yeah.
Yeah.
Some wonderful colors.
Yeah, once you put that light on it, you see the blue come right up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, that's before they're starting to get their color there. This one's got a lot of color.
It's the end of the show. But then he sold it. So they sold it for a huge price.
Let's see if we can get her to move without pissing her off too much.
The guy they hired.
This might be my last shot.
Look at that.
That is incredible.
Yeah, beautiful spider. $125. You can't beat them. I saw them for half this size for $125 with the other spiders. I just love the variability in the genetics and stuff, and how artistic you're able to be.
Yeah.
You know, with that, I mean, with the genetics and stuff. Yeah. And the tarantulas for me is a lot more of biology and like science and like, you know, that kind of stuff. Just taxonomy, you know, is a lot bigger. You know, the tarantulas. So it's more of a science class when you're playing with tarantulas, and this is more of, you know, you're like Picasso. Thank you. Thank you. Give me a call if you need anything. I feed on Thursdays, so Thursday it'll fit you.
That's I work at a store.
Oh wow.
So that's Chinese fawn.
Oh,
Colubrids, gang census.
That is nice.
Extremely fast tarantula.
I like that.
Crazy feed response. And it's bold, so they're not shy at all. They're always out.
I'm here with Thomas from Kung Ho Exotics. I see a picture of you right behind you. That must be when you were younger.
Yes, exactly. I had hair. Yes, still had hair. Yeah.
So you mind telling me what you specialize in and what got you into the hobby?
I specialize in tarantulas and ball pythons, and now with your help, some corn snakes. I'm starting to learn corn snakes, and I guess what got me into the hobby when I was a kid, I started playing around with tarantulas about 13, 14 years old, and I've always liked them, always liked the tarantulas, always liked snakes. My dad brought home snakes to me all the time when I was a little kid to play with and stuff like that, so it was just a wonderful way for me to make a living.
I have a question because, you know, I do colubrids, and someone getting into the spiders. When you see them at the shows, they're in the small deli cups. At home, how would you normally set them up? Can you put them in something larger, or they have to be
big giant cribs, you know?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and you know, you can see like this is something much larger here for this is what we call golden fringe tarantula, Thai golden fringe, old world, quick, venomous, but you can see her here in her hole. And you can see kind of how I set them up as a more naturalistic setup, you know.
That is nice.
Yeah. So they don't need a whole lot of space, I guess, to answer your question. They say anytime you have a tarantula, 4 times the size of the diameter of the tarantula would be fine for a home.
Okay.
You know, so if it's this big, you know, you want to.
Are they nocturnal or no?
Most of them are very nocturnal. A lot of the terrestrial species are just out all the time.
Okay.
You know, like curly hairs, green bottle blues, red rumps. They're just out 24/7.
And what's like the staple diet for a larger spider versus a smaller spider?
Well, the larger spiders I feed discoids. I grow in discoid roaches, and that's the best. And also super worms, just really healthy, fat super worms.
And for babies, can you do crickets?
You could do. I don't like crickets just because of the amount of parasites and stuff that
Okay.
and stuff that I get off of crickets, I just use small super worms that you can actually buy, like the miniature super worms.
And in an area like Florida with the heat around the 70s, 80s, is that okay, or do you need it cold or hot?
It's perfect. We have perfect conditions for tarantulas. You know, it's not typically, most of these tarantulas are from Central America, so they like to have a little bit of humidity and stuff, and we have plenty of that even indoors in South Florida. So we do good on the humidity. Some of these, there is some supplemental watering, but not much for me.
And are these venomous?
All spiders can be considered venomous to a degree. Most of the New World spiders, you're looking at a venom about as strong as a bee sting or something like that. Some of the Old World variety species, you might not want to be stung by them so much.
And my last question, not related. Do you have any hobbies outside of the animals that you enjoy?
Not really. I like to exercise. That's about it.
So this is pretty much your hobby right now?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for
being
coming
part
and
of my
seeing me.
video,
Yeah.
and I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
They're
Have
badass.
they been handled? Cool.
But yeah, they're not terrible. Podior tend to be really bitey. They're just like,
Yeah.
if you work, mine are assholes. I smell wood out here. Oh, chill as hell. Awesome. Yeah, and Ludibularis are really chill too.
What up, what up? This call is from Centerpiece Terrariums. They call me CPT.builds. A lot of people on IG started, because I put CPT, Centerpiece Terrariums.
Yeah.
But they started calling me Captain Builds.
Oh,
and then I
okay.
realized it does say Captain Builds, so freaking. But if you guys watch Game of Thrones, that's the Dragon Throne. That's Khaleesi's throne. So this is we do custom terrariums over here.
How long does it take to do a terrarium like this size?
So people ask me that, and then they say, they ask me how many hours, and then I say, you mean seasons, right? So I watch seasons of shows.
Yeah.
So it can. But if it was a commission, it'll take me between 3 or 4 week turnaround, depending on the build.
Yeah.
Smaller ones, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Larger ones between 3 and 4 weeks, and then I'm gonna hit you up around 4 weeks and tell you I need another 2.
Yeah.
You
got to
like
be
that.
creative to do something like that, though, right?
Yeah. It's because as you go, you got a vision, and then as you go, you run into new things, and you start seeing it at the end. So you gotta hide certain things. You create access for certain things. Our motto is also build and built with intention. So we go by your animal. So a lot of animal pet specific terrariums, and then I'll go crazy. Like this one is your double decker. So it's got 2 3x3s.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? So this is for like tree monitors or any arboreals.
That's all live plants and everything, right?
Yeah, everything.
Oh wow,
and that substrate goes all the way down here.
Oh wow.
Like it's not just here. Like that, I can stick my hand all the way down there.
Oh wow.
Live plants. The roof is even done on the inside. So you got the roof. So a lot of monitors like to climb upside down on the screen.
Yeah.
So give them that little wherever they want to go. A lot of square footage.
Man, you do good work here.
I appreciate it. This is your cutout for your UVB light, like this same size, or like your Arcadia, whatever you want to buy a Ferrari light. It's already cut out.
That's amazing.
Another thing is so like built with intention. So if somebody wanted this for like a breeding pair, I could create like an access.
Oh, okay, so they can go through?
Yeah, you could create an access with caps, and then that way when it's breeding season, you remove the caps and allow them to go through, but then you can separate them when you need to, things like that.
So let me ask for people watching, what's the easiest way to get contact you if they want one of these?
CPT.builds with a Z at the end on IG. I don't do business cards because they go into a pile.
Yeah.
I've been on the other side of the table and I go home and I got a pile of cards. I suggest for the people who do take cards, like clients, take your card, take a picture of their booth with the card and what attracted you. So I would put the card next to the snake or something. What made me want to pick this card up?
Okay.
And so when you get home, it's not in a pile. But CPT.builds with a Z at the end on IG. That's Rayon.builds. He's doing his thing too. He's trying to vlog.
That's your son?
Yeah.
Okay.
He helps me out with a lot of this stuff. You ask him a bunch of stuff, he'll talk your ear off, man.
All right, man. It was nice meeting you.
I appreciate it. You still recording?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So a lot of people do tanks, but my style, if you come this way, is urban decay. So if you look at that wall, you see the graffiti.
Oh, let me get a zoom in on that. Oh wow. That's
so
cool.
I do like an urban decay. So that's where you're from, right? That's,
yeah.
That's
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's your old neighborhood right there?
Yeah.
So you remember growing up, we really didn't have many swimming pools. So that was our swimming pool, that fire hydrant.
I remember that.
The hydrant build. So when some old Theo or uncle cracked the fire hydrant, you had the tomato cans. Back when tomato cans were strong, like a Pepsi thing. All the graffitis by hand, there's little hidden messages like "Don't forget to feed me." You know what I mean?
Well, they won't drink too much of it.
I didn't even know you went on that trip. I was thinking if I grab one, it would be maybe we didn't have the luck and we get the one that we want.
There's just no like, you just want to feel like crap like all day. Because it's not good.
What kind of monitors are these?
Asian water monitors.
I'm surprised they don't bite you.
No.
They're not aggressive?
They're captive born. So this is an axanthic.
Okay, I can see the
This
difference
is a
in color.
normal.
Oh wow, yeah. Side by side you see it.
Yes, that's why I pulled them out for you to.
When I was a kid I had a Nile monitor. And that thing would bite the hell out.
No, they were mean. I had one too.
Oh yeah.
They just want to go.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I had a guy come over and take a picture of that red one yesterday. I'm like, I'm throwing my phone out.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
This is the only one I have somebody coming back for this one. Don't move that one off me.
Okay, I won't touch that one.
I can't believe it's down to 5 volumes. They're on the ground. But like, the last thing a person like myself needs is to go around and never buy anything for myself. And then I was like, God damn it, this is my year. I certainly don't need anything, but I'm going to get it anyway. I'm like excited.
You're still looking to get it? Scott's here or no? Scott is here or no?
The guy that ran over was the guy that he went to see. Had a great conversation, and it was awesome. Do you want this? This is the one that you wanted.
Right now I'm good. Right now I'm good.
You sure you don't want a free snake?
No, I'm good. I got no space.
Look at this one. It's significantly bigger than all its siblings because he likes this one, so I fed it extra and all this crap, and now he's like yawning. I need another one, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say they're my favorite cow pins.
What was that?
So the show is over and we're heading out. I gotta wait till 2025 for the next Daytona. I'm gonna miss this place. Such an amazing place, amazing event. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm. It helps promote the videos so I can continue to make videos like this. Now I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.